Hi, Dragon. Hi, Malware. How are you guys doing? Hope you're vibing. Hope you're vibing. Hope you're doing. I'm gonna doodle a bit today. We have commissions, actually. It's really nice. I have things I can work on. And if you want to commission me, feel free to reach out or check my VGen. Yeah. I'm really bad at this, okay? I'm a little discombobulated. I'm just excited. I'm excited to have a commission. I'm excited. I'm an excited potato. I hope you guys are doing well. It's been a messy couple days. It's been a messy couple days. You know, I'm still grieving, but it is what it is. You know. I'm annoyed that Xbox won't let me have the Owen Dragon because it only allows 12 characters. Oh, yeah. Don't you love character limits? Like, I totally get it. I totally get why they exist, but also, like, I'm good. I got rid of my headache from yesterday. Nice! Oh, I love that. I love that for you. Doesn't it feel good when you finally kick a fucking headache after being in pain for so goddamn long? No feeling like it, let me tell you. Let me tell you. There's just nothing like it. I hope you guys are doing well. I've missed you. I missed you guys. I'm sorry yesterday wasn't super exciting. I was just depressed. Like I said, I'm still recovering from the loss of a family member. So, I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can, you know what I mean? That's all you can do sometimes. Sometimes it's just... This is just all you can do. But I've heard a million Dragon These Nuts jokes, so something fun is at least coming out of it. Hey, that's how you know you've reached true stardom, right? It's true fame. I'll never forget, actually, there was somebody, an acquaintance of mine back when I was, you know, back in the old days when I was more popular, right? And, I'd fallen for two of his, traps. One was the D's Nuts, and then the other one was, I don't remember what the other one was, but I remember I'd fallen into it and been like, okay. I'm so sorry for your loss. I know that feeling. Yeah, it sucks, but it's, you know, we're getting through it. My family is doing what they can. It's just, you know, I hate to say it because it sounds really callous, and I really don't mean it that way. It's just like, it's just, you just have to move on. You know what I mean? Like, just sitting in stasis and being depressed is not helpful. I mean, we did do that for a couple days, but I mean, it doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? It doesn't do anything for being depressed. You know, or grieving, I think. I mean, I guess it depends on how you grieve, but I'm making a second mascot for my channel. Ooh, interesting. But, you know, it just sucks. Like, anything else, any kind of, you know, loss of a family member, like anything else, it just sucks, you know? You do what you can, but ultimately, I mean, what are you gonna do at the end of the day, you know? You just, sometimes, I think moving on has layers to it, it takes time to process and pick yourself up again. Yeah, exactly. Like, and everybody handles their grief differently, too, you know what I mean? Like, I have my moments. Like, I definitely have my moments. I've never been one to, like... I don't know. I try really hard, especially because it's... How do I put it? I am, like, the support system for some of my family members right now because I was not as close to our puppo who passed on. Like, I was not as close, but... I mean, we had each other's backs. That's kind of the understanding that we had. You know, we would hang out and I would take care of him and he would come hang out with me when I was by myself. You know, we had an agreement. We had an understanding, I like to say. But some people are, you know, I'm trying to be the one that's like, optimistic, and I'm trying not to cry super often in front of others anyway, but when I'm by myself, I have my moments, you know. I miss him a lot. And it sucks because I know everybody was bawling when they took him to the emergency vet, but I was sitting at home in case they needed me to bring him something, in case he was gonna, you know, pass on right then and there. And I was bawling at home because I was like, he's such a good dog, like, he's such a good boy, and I would miss him, but You know, things happen. Yeah, things happen. Some people more than others, but yeah, it is part of life at the end of the day. And that's something that's really helped me. Like, it doesn't make it better. Like, obviously, it doesn't make it easier, but I always say it, like, because it helps me. Like, it reminds me to focus on, like, the good parts. I always say, like, this is part of the deal that we make when we invite them into our lives, you know, because we know we're guaranteed heartbreak when they pass on, but I was thinking about it, and it's like, you know, he had 12 years with us, and I wouldn't give up those 12 years to feel better for these next couple months. You know what I mean? It's just not worth it. Like, I wouldn't, I wouldn't give up that having him around for the ease of grief, or like easing, or easing the grief. Does that make sense? You guys understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't trade him for the time. Like, it sucks. It sucks because at the end of the day, it is just the fact of life. Like, it is just something that we have to accept with pets. But I think they're worth it. Like, I have a cat I've had for 17, 18 years now, and when he goes, that's gonna be fucking rough. That's gonna really kill me, but I would not have given it up for anything, you know? It's just the way that it is. It's just part of life, and I think it's important to not let that fact or that part of life make you bitter. Because I know there are people who, when people or pets that pass on that are close to them become bitter and angry with the world, and you know, I think that kind of is disrespectful to those who are deceased. Yeah, in my life I had 3 dogs and 2 cats pass that I've been around. And also a couple of family. Yeah, I get it. It sucks. Like, it never gets easier. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you've been through it. It never gets easier, I don't think. It's just as heartbreaking every time, but yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna say that I think some of my family members think that it gets, you know, you can just make it feel better by like swapping them out or getting a new pet or whatever, but it's just not, that's not how it works, you know. You can't just make it feel better by putting something else in that slot, because that's never gonna be them, you know. But I do have a couple of people who are like, we should get a new dog, and it's like, no, I don't think so, not yet anyway. We're still grieving. That's doing a disservice both new and old. I agree. But I'll say this though, I grew to understand that. When I was a kid, I didn't understand that as well. I mean, I think I've talked about it on my stream before. I don't think I was necessarily a good person when I was younger, when I was a kid. I don't think I was. I think I had to grow a lot to be a good person. And that's something that I had to learn, was that having a new animal does not make it so that the other one is, you know, is gonna make the pain any less painful. You know, it's just something else you have to deal with, for lack of a better word. Like, obviously you love them and everything, but it's just another thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, now you're grieving and you have to deal with this new animal that you're taking care of, which is sad. You know, it's sad. But I mean, like I said, there's nothing. I would not give it up. I would not give up the animals that I have to. I would not give them up to alleviate that pain. I would not do that, because I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. You know, I don't think it's fair to. I don't know. I'm just rambling. All of this to say, like, grief is different for everybody, and it never gets easier. Like, if you want an animal, I think that you have to understand that you are signing yourself up for heartbreak. Like, and I think that it's important to remember that and to recognize that, you know? I mean, you were a kid, brain not fully developed, and try to understand life stuff. Take me back to those days of innocence. Yeah, I get it. Easier times, but I don't know. I don't want to go back to being a jerk. Completely agree. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but I think that you need to understand when you get an animal that it's just part of part of having an animal, you know? That doesn't mean you should love them less, you know? I don't think you should love them less. But, you know, there are people like my mom. My mom has had so many of her animals pass in her day that she's just like, you know, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. And I think that's totally fair. Like, if you have animals that have been your best friend and then you see them go and you've lived long enough to see a can full of animals go, it's just like, you know, I don't want to sign myself up for that again. I'm tired. And I totally get it. I totally get it. I totally get it. Because my mom is not someone who, like, closes her heart off or anything like that, because she still loves the animals we have. It's just, like, she just doesn't want to set herself up for that anymore, you know? Makes sense if you had that animal since, like, a kitten puppy. Oh, yeah, she did. She had an animal. She had a pet that she had since she was... since she was young. She had him for 18 years, and then when he passed, you know, it really fucked with her. It really messed her up. She really struggled. She was thrown up. She had migraines and everything, and it just happens, you know. You just get tired, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I have no reason to judge you because it's a lot of anguish and it's a lot of grieving. It's a lot. I lost my cat 2 years ago, and it still hurts. Yeah, I mean, it's just it never goes away. 18, damn, yeah, that's impressive. Yeah. You know, and my cat too. I mean, I've had him. He has been in my life longer than he has not been in my life, is how I try to explain it to people. Like, he has been in my life for more than half of it. I have known him being a part of my life for as long as I've, like, been around, pretty much. And so I'm dreading the day, and I keep telling him, like, I always talk to him about it, and he always gives me this fucking look, like, I'm not fucking dead yet! I'm not dead! Stop it! But it's hard. You know it's coming. You can see it coming, you know, but it doesn't make it easier. It never does get easier, like... But I think that if you can find it in your heart to accept and love an animal regardless of that, and like with all of their quirks and everything, I don't know, you can't be too terrible of a person. It shows you have compassion on some level, you know? Now, on the flip side, I have a thing. I think that if you don't like cats, I immediately am a little wary about you. Not knowing cats is different. Not liking cats, you give me bad vibes a little bit. There's a difference, right? There's a difference between being fine with cats and being fine, being totally okay with cats. If you don't like cats, like if you actively dislike cats, that's an immediate red flag for me. If someone doesn't like animals, that's a huge red flag to me. It screams control freak, in my opinion. If you don't like animals, it screams control freak. Just a little bit. Because I think people don't understand, like, especially those people don't understand that animals are just, like, animals are their own creatures still. Like, a lot of people of that type want dogs because they're obedient and they do what they're told and all that other stuff, you know. But, oh shit, I forgot to get my breakfast. I'm hungry. I'm gonna go get my breakfast real quick and then we'll start doing commission stuff. I'll be right back. I need fruit snacks. Hannah, you're in charge. Hannah? Did you keep any riots from happening? Did you stop any riots? Hope so. Alright. I don't have fruit snacks, but I have a protein bar. I'm out of fruit snacks, apparently. Those are going on the shopping list. Yeah, we got breakfast fast. I was just gonna get fruit snacks, but the fruit snacks are all gone. So I grabbed a protein bar. I know my fruit snacks. Pop-Tart. Pop-Tarts are okay. Pop-Tarts are fine. They're fine. It depends on the Pop-Tart. Rip fruit snacks. I know, rip fruit snacks. Alright, let's see. Back to our conversation. It's just so weird because the edibles are credible in a million different ways, and I don't see how you can't like any. I don't like spiders. So, not to be devil's, you know, not to be defending people who are jerks, but like, I don't like spiders. And they're animals. I have two currently. One is older. My grandmother's friend couldn't take to retirement. Oh, I see. Strawberry Pop-Tarts. No strawberry Pop-Tarts. Haven't had breakfast yet. Probably will just wait till lunch, yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I'm more understanding with insects. And my problem is, like... Right, so... With insects and spiders and stuff, right? My problem is that... I know it's not their fault that they look the way that they do. But I hate looking at them. I'm always like, I know this is such a one-sided beef, but I just can't. I can't do it. They're so crawly. I don't like the crawliness. Not for me. Also, spiders aren't an insect. They're an arachnid. But ages since I had Pop-Tarts, wild berry Pop-Tart. I like, I know this is like unpopular. This is an unpopular opinion. I like the fucking cinnamon Pop-Tarts. I like those ones. Especially tarantulas, those motherfuckers, or something else. I've been trying really hard to change my perspective of spiders because they're not as bad as people say. No, I know they're not. That's the thing, is I always try to be understanding. Like, I know that you're not, it's not your fault. That it's all about the way they look and move. Like, I know it's not your fault that you are like this, but I hate it. It's not your fault that you move the way you do. It's not your fault that you look the way you do. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. But I can't. I can't do it, Mr. Krabs. It's just the way they move. For me, ugh, there's a video. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. There's actually a reel, I'll send it to you, Hannah, where this gal opened her cage that had a shit ton of baby tarantulas in it, and the sound and the it's giving me shivers just thinking about all the this noise and the I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. I just can't do spiders. I just can't do it. I can't do insects in general. But spiders always give me, like, such a strong heebie-jeebie. I may not be able to find it. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you later, Hannah. Ugh, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. There is a game that I wanted to play on stream because I thought it would be good for content. Let me see. I think it's called Huntsman. Huntsman. Yeah. Huntsman. And it's basically a game where you're trying to escape giant man-eating spiders. I was like, man, that sounds like something that would be super good for content. But it looks like it's got mixed reviews. I don't know what about it exactly people don't like, but yeah. Yonian, hi Dopamine! This combo is 2 at once, spiders and Pop-Tarts. That's what we call having ADHD, kids! 2 years. Damn! Well, drink water, thank you. I do need to drink water. Yeah, so the overall reviews of Huntsman cannot recommend this at the steep price of $12.99. I have played and seen enough to decide on a price point of $5.99 maximum. I don't think it's a bad game, it just needs a fair and more reasonable price point. Well, this game literally on day one, launch date, had played the demo. So it's mixed. It's mixed. It seems like people are saying that the game itself is frustrating, but if you like gimmicky horror games, it would be fun. So 2 years and almost 7 months. It's a long time. It's a long time to be hanging out with me. Sorry guys, I know I should be scarfing my breakfast down. I'm just yapping. There's 2 spiders I can tolerate: peacock spider and jumping spider. Are the peacocks the ones that stick their legs up and wiggle them to attract mates? Is that the right one? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I don't have a watch time command, I'm sorry. My god. Maybe for the new debut. Maybe for the new debut we'll add that. Which, by the way, I am still working on. I know it's taking me forever. I know I've been promising it. I'm really sorry. I promise it's on the way. 3 years? Hannah, we've been friends for 3 years. Isn't that kind of wild? No, wait. When did we start? Hold on, wait. Time to go digging. Let's go all the way back to the beginning of our chat, shall we? I'm curious. We've known each other that long. Yeah, 3 years is a long time. That's kind of fucking insane, isn't it? It doesn't feel like 3 years. Oh, that's right! I do remember that! Oh my god, you're right! God, you just unlocked a memory. Memory unlocked. That's right. I do remember that. Holy shit. I was playing Elden Ring. That's right. I was playing Elden Ring and I raided you and you're playing. I remember. God, memories. Memories. May not tune in often, but not forgotten. You know what? That's fair. This is a home for everybody. Most people. Not assholes, though. We don't want assholes. Fuck those guys. They suck. That's nice, yeah. And then I never finished Elden Ring. My problem with Elden Ring was I felt pretty damn directionless. I think that I'm just not built for Souls games. Because, like, the concept I find interesting. Like, I really enjoy fighting bosses. I do enjoy fighting bosses. But I know Souls games are notoriously hard, and I don't really have an issue with the difficulty. I think my issue is I don't like feeling like I don't know where to go, and when I try to find where to go, I get my ass kicked. Like, I find that frustrating. So I guess you could argue it's difficulty, but I don't think it's a difficulty. I think it's just, I feel punished for exploring, which I know the game is supposed to be hard. So it's kind of like, you know, it's just not for me. I don't think it's a bad game. I don't think it's bad game design at all, because I know that that's the intention. I just don't like it. I should really be fucking chowing this down so I can actually start doing art. I'm very sorry. But I do try once in a while to tune in, and you're appreciated every time you pop in. Never forget that. I love Elden Ring and Dark Souls. Yeah, I think that the gameplay itself is fun. The gameplay itself I enjoy. But I don't think I care for, like, I don't know. I think my ideal Elden Ring game would be a boss rush Elden Ring game, where it's just like boss, and you, like, every time you beat a boss, you get a thing. Maybe like a roguelike type Souls-like, but like boss rush. Does that make sense? I hope you know what I'm saying. My sleeping habits also get in the way, because some days I can be awake early, and others I go to bed at 6 to 8 a.m. I totally get it. True gamer hours. I'm gonna try to play Warframe. Oh, yeah. Good luck. I don't know anything about Warframe. I tried it once and was like, eh. You know, most MMOs I struggle with. I don't know what it is. I just can't get into a lot of them. I feel like you're kind of talking about Night Rain, but a different version of it. Oh, is there? Is that what Night Rain is? I never played Night Rain. I stopped at Elden Ring. I beat the first 2 bosses and was like, yep, that's it for me. I literally can't play any MMO other than WoW. That's totally fair. Well, also, I'm sure some of that is because you've been playing it so long, too. It's like your game, you know what I mean? Oh, that's not true. You play Poke MMO. I found a word from it, like, and I want it. I see. Absolutely. Rob and I have spoken about that. I guess so, but it's just multiplayer Pokemon. Technically, it's an MMO! I don't know. I used to play, Mabinogi when I was younger. That was, like, my game that I played, my MMO. And the thing I always ran into, I don't know if I would feel different about it now, but the thing I always ran into was I always really struggled with, like... I always struggled with, like, trying to progress the story because it was, like, they want you to bring, friends with you to do it. I was just not my thing. I did not have the ability to make friends at the time. I was even more socially awkward than I am now. The mushroom Warframe. Aw, that's cute. And then I tried one, I don't even know what it was fucking called, but I tried one once where you could, like, play as a dragon. I don't know. One of these days, Hannah, I'm gonna have to fucking open up Mabinogi and show you the mounts I bought. As a kid, all of my money went into fucking Mabinogi. I'll have to show you all the money I spent. Sounds kind of sick, yeah. Just to show you, like, I actually did play this game a lot once. I wasn't good, but I did play it a lot. I was not good, but I did play it a lot. And you, like, aged and shit, so, like, your characters could get super old and die, and you could be reborn. For 1 minute, I hear play as a dragon as I tune back in. I don't remember what the MMO was called. I just remember that being a thing. Look him up when you have time. The Warframe's name is Noko. Let's see. I will get drawing eventually, I swear. I just have to finish my fucking breakfast. I'm being fucking taking too long. Oh, weird. Weird looking. I don't think I like it, Mr. Krabs. I don't think this is for me. Well, I'm glad you do, because I don't love it. It's only been 30 minutes. Yeah, it's only been 30 minutes, and I haven't fucking put my pen down on my pad once. It's okay. It's okay. Shit happens. Shit happens. Maybe that's what we'll do, Hannah, for tonight. We'll call, and then we'll be like, yeah, let's play a game, and then I'll fucking open Mobby and be like, hey, look at all my stuff. Admittedly, though, that game kind of sucks as far as, like, cosmetics and stuff go, because if you want, like, cool wings and shit, you have to spend a lot of, like, you have to spend a lot of real money, because it's a gacha system. Works for me! Some people take, like, an hour or so to actually, that's true. That's true. You're right. I am, you know, at least I'm entertaining. Right? That's how you gotta look at it. At least I'm entertaining. I hate to say it, but there are some people that's just like, you're probably better suited for YouTube, my guy. Or, like, not streaming. But at least you're also reading chat. That's something that pissed me off to no end when I was a baby streamer. And I would pop into, like, other people's streams, and I would, like, chat, and then I'd get no response. Like, I don't know. If you don't want to respond to chat, like, do YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Do YouTube. Not Twitch. Because, like, in my opinion, Twitch's whole thing is, like, you're there to interact with your viewers, are you not? Like, isn't that the purpose? Like, YouTube is different. If you just want to react to the game, then do YouTube. That's, like, the purpose? Do YouTube? But I know some people are probably, they just don't have the drive to do the editing part, which I kind of get, because editing is mind-numbing if you're playing the wrong game. Like, I have a new Helda... I a new Helldivers video. It's not finished. Oh no! I was supposed to finish that last night. Uh-oh! Anyway. I try to, like, edit my Helldivers, gameplay, and let me fucking tell you, that shit is mind-numbing. It is mind-numbing, because that is definitely a clippy game. Like, that is a game that you make clips out of, but holy shit, is it fucking boring if clips come once in a while, or you just have a down day playing it. Fuck me, man, that game is hard to just watch. Like, the, 5 minutes of quiet while they're playing a game with brief moments of what am I doing, where do I go? People who are just, like, shitting on the game. They're like, oh my god, the game sucks, where do I go? I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know. Most times, you know it's because they didn't pay attention to some shit. So it's like, and they're not even reading chat, so they don't even have an excuse. I want to do both? You should. You should absolutely do both if that's what you want to do. You know, the type of person that's just like, nah, it's the game's fault, 100%. Actually, I got to that point when I was playing DVD not that long ago. I was playing DVD, and I was like, it's not the game's fault. I'm bad. I have to remember it's not the game's fault. I'm getting frustrated. I know with smaller ones, they get spots in their viewer list, and some may only be able to look at chat on their phone tablet. I started with that. I have found if you want to do that and still be a good interactive streamer, put your phone next to your monitor if possible and read it like that, because that's what I did when I started. I started with my phone too for chat. Also, I don't think there's any baby streamers in here, but if there are, don't call out your lurkers. Don't do that. They're lurking because they're lurking. I mean, lurking doesn't really count towards your numbers anymore because Twitch fucking sucks, but don't call out your lurkers. I think it's a mistake that a lot of, like, early streamers, I did it too when I first started. Don't call out your lurkers. Because they're there to lurk. If they wanted to talk to you, they would talk to you, you know what I mean? You're there. That's kind of my attitude, is like, you're there to interact. If they want to interact, they can do it all they want, you know what I mean? That's what you're here for. You're here for the sweet AAA content. This is not AAA content. This is very much indie content. Dude, I fucking wish. I don't know. Do you know how much shit I'd have if I could, like, if I was backed by somebody with so much money? A sponsor, one might say. That was the last bite. These fucking protein bars are tough. Ow. Finally! I can actually do art stuff now, kind of. It's terrible, you can see my bottle chewing. It's kind of uncomfortable. A little bit. I'm trying to be more active on the YouTube side. I think that you should be more active on whichever platform plays to your strengths. And then, like, if you're like me, right? Like, one of the reasons... Oh my god, is my sound all the way down? It is. I don't know how that happened. Anyway. One of my strengths is that I find myself, like, I think I'm entertaining because I'm entertaining myself, right? If there's nobody yapping at me in chat, if I have the energy and I'm not depressed like I was yesterday, I can just yap. I can yap for hours and hours and hours and hours and keep myself entertained. Which is actually how I ended up getting my following on Twitch, was I was playing a lot of games where I just had to fucking sit and entertain myself. So... Just find ways to entertain yourself. But if that's not you and you're not super, like, interactive, then do YouTube videos. Even do video essays. Just find something that works for you. I will drink water. Thank you, Turfy. I have to pop open my water bottle, though. It's not opening. Also, hi, Turfy. Did you come in? No, you didn't come in. Hi, Turfy. It was dopamine. And, you know what else sucks? Believe it or not, I had a much better quality mic at one point. It broke. I don't know what happened to it. I plugged it in, and suddenly there was no more sound. Like, it wasn't taking the sound. I was yelling into it. So I have to get a new one, which is also on my list of things I need to buy. A lot of things that I need to do before my debut, but I'm still working on it. I'm working hard, and that's all we can ask for, right? That's all we can really ask for. So, now, I'm done eating my breakfast, which means I can yap and draw now. People calling out lurkers is kind of funny, because I know Twitch puts bots in lower streams to make the streamer not feel fully alone, and those bots don't type, yeah. Don't save up too much. No one really needs that. SM7B's first. No, I think the one that I was looking at was like $50. One of my sound friends sent it to me. There's mainly one big thing you're waiting for. I know. I know. It's the one big piece that's holding me back, because everything else, like the trailer and all that, can get done as soon as the fucking model gets done, but I don't have the model ready. Like, I can do my own trailer and shit. I will sit down and teach myself. I just need a working model. Oh, but I lurk a lot of times. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Twitch is just less lurker-friendly nowadays. They just don't... They don't want you to serve... They don't want you to succeed off of lurkers anymore. Excuse me, sorry. We'll do Twitch eventually, but my anxiety needs to fuck off. Malware, I'm gonna say this, and I want you to understand that I'm saying this from a place of somebody who's been through it, okay? Just do it. Forget Shia LaBeouf for a minute. That means it lives rent-free in my head. I'm getting sidetracked. ADHD is everywhere. Just do it. I'm not joking. You just have to do it. You can't wait for your... There we go. You can't wait for your ADHD to fuck off. I'm telling it will and never will. Just do it. And even if you are streaming to nobody, just keep doing it. I'm not kidding. I cannot stress this enough. You just have to keep doing it. You just have to. You may play a whole playthrough of a game and nobody will watch you play it. It's happened to me. That's just how it goes. Just do it. I'm serious. You just have to do it. That is the magic. That is the magic word, the answer, the how you get successful on Twitch. Just fucking do the thing. If you make good content, people will come to you naturally. Like, I mean, look at me. I started at nothing. I'm not kidding. Like, I really started at nothing. I really started with no followers, no watchers, nothing. You just have to be you. You just have to fucking yap and go and do what you can. I have ADHD technically. Counts being on the autism spectrum, so I know that feeling, yeah. I started when I was like 17 for friends, yeah? I started back... Oh shit, actually my stream anniversary was, had come and gone here relatively recently. Let me see here. Creator dashboard, let's see. Community, our favorites, let viewers post your clips. Let's see here. Rewards, community. Maybe this is what I need. Analytics, maybe? Stream manager? Nah, man. Achievements, here we go. This is what I need. So I started... Clockwork. I started back in 2020. Next month. Excuse me, sorry. My nose is really bleh. So yeah. Stream is playing random games. Yeah, absolutely. I also have psychosis, but that sounds terrible. It's a very different account. I'm trying to pull it up. Oh, I see. Yeah, so I've been doing this for 5 years. My stream anniversary is next month. On the 4th! We're not going to be doing anything for that, probably. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool, though. It's cool. I think that it's worth it if you enjoy entertaining. I think it's worth it if you enjoy, like, active input. I think it's worth it if you enjoy... I don't know. I just think it's worth it. And I have to make myself small. Hold on. Wait. I have a better one. Hold on. Wait. This is the doodle model. I'm not using the doodle model. Wait a minute. Favorite. I'm gonna put this in my favorites so it's easier for me to find. And then I need. Did you give me the updated version of the neon model, Hannah? And I just fucking missed it because you probably sent it to me when shit went down. Which isn't your fault. I just think that's why I've spaced it if I haven't seen it. Where? 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 You can give the updated Derpion one. That's fine. That's the one I want. I want Link. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Maybe you did give me the updated Derpion one because I do not see it in here. Ah, there it is. I found it. I found it. You did give it to me. You gave it to me a while ago, actually, and I just I just got sidetracked. I swear I actually do care about Hannah's work. I know I seem so disorganized. Jeebus. What? Download it. Thank you. Alright, and dip. Is this the one? Nope, this is this one. Dipion. Yeah, so we'll get rid of this one. Oh, shit, fuck. Get rid of this one. And then extract this. Yeah, whatever. Grab this, put it in here. Dipion. Yeah. Hannah! My ears are up by default! I don't know if that was intentional! But... Hold on. Let me get me back on screen. Let me get back on screen. That's fucking awesome, dude. Here we go. The keybinds may be there. Okay, cool. And it's me! Try pressing 1. Whoa, what's wrong with me? Nope. Let's see. I was prepared. If you couldn't tell, I was so prepared. Idle animation. Let's see. Mouth open, pair, blah, blah, blah. You already did all of the parameters for me, I imagine. Body rotation, auto breath. Ears. How about ear? That's not how you spell ear. Just click on the little clip thingy on the top left. Okay. Clip thingy. Oops, my bad. Clip thingy, top left. Clip thingy, top left. This thingy? Here we go. Ear flick, hotkey action. Oops. Ah! Change idle animation, remove model. Oh dear. Nope, not that one. Fuck. Gesture trigger. Key combination, right? And 1. Done. Nope. Just numpad. Can just no. There we go! Fixed! Beautiful. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna get food. Okay, malware. That was from me putting it onto my 1, not the numpad. Oh, I see. Well, we got it figured out. I will tweak it more later, but I feel like this is the perfect art model, so I'm using it for this for now. Maybe later. Maybe later I'll add the fucking the doodle pad and be like, all right, Hannah, do that. This is the perfect art model. I will stand by it. And if you guys have models that you need to rig, you should go check out Hannah's. Check out Hannah's VJ because she does a great job. She's only been doing this for a month, by the way. Well, maybe a month and a half now. But she's been doing this for a very short time, and she's already doing a great job. Like, I'm not kidding. Please go check her stuff out. Let me see if I can go find your actual... There it is. So I can actually, like, have you visit her stuff. Go check her stuff out. Because I'm serious. She does a great job. She is working... Holy shit, my throat is full. She is working on becoming a full-time rigger. I highly recommend it. Even if you have, like, emotes and stuff like that you want to rig. Like, go hit her up. I promise. It's worth it. You're too not. I'm just saying what I think. I think that you're doing a good job. Especially for only doing it for a month. Are you kidding me? I need better lighting. That's my fault, though. Alright, so I have to make a showcase page. A showcase page. Zoom. I'm gonna add a tongue out fucking thing, because it just makes me laugh. Alright, sub-edge showcase. Let's see what size this is. Save image as... I just want to know how big this is. I just want to know how big this file is. Save image as... Can I at least figure out the properties? Inspect element. Here we go. 1319 by 741. What did I say? I think this is a better showcase anyway. Showcase size. So custom, this will be new sub badge showcase. In all caps, because sure, why not? But no, seriously, I think that her work is good. I know it sounds like I'm just glazing because I appreciate her and she's my friend, but I'm serious. I don't like to just promote people that I don't like their stuff. That's just how I am. I'm just one of those people. Even if you're my friend, I'm kind of like dodgy about promoting things because I don't think just because you're my friend that I should promote your stuff. I think you should actually make good stuff. So I only promote things that I would be willing to pay for myself because I feel like that's a good way to handle like your community. And I think that Hannah genuinely here's the thing, right? The reason I'm so adamant about like Hannah in particular is because you have to understand that this is something she's only been working on a month. She was doing more in the first week than I did because I got so frustrated I just wanted to quit. I had no fucking patience for live 2D rigging. I just couldn't do it. She did everything that I did in a week and more, and she's good at it. For only doing it for a month, she does really, really good, and she wants to learn more. I really think that the stuff she makes is worth it. I really think you guys should check it out if you need somebody to rig your stuff, because I think that it's worth it. And I know that I can also give her my, like, I'm looking for fucking, I don't know what I'm looking for. I can also give her my, like, trust as, like, a business person, because I've been in the background, like, watching, which I know is, like, kind of, like, not everybody gets that little peep into the back, but, like, I'm serious. She has a passion for what she's doing, and she has a passion for doing it well. Which I know is really sad, like the bar is in hell at that point, but it really does like show that she actually gives a shit about what she's doing. Because there are so many people out there that just do it because it's money. And I kind of think that's shitty. I really do think that's kind of shitty. It's shitty because a lot of people do it just because it costs, or it's good for money. But I think that she actually has the drive to do good. So I recommend if you need something, like if you need something rigged, I would check her out. Sorry, I'm like sidetracked. I'm also looking at things while I'm yapping. I'm trying to find a good like showcase example. Oh, this should work just fine. Yeah, we can do this. This is genuinely fun for me. And that's something else too. Again, people will just make shit because they just want to make shit. Like, let me rephrase. People who do things for fun will often give you a better product than people who do it because of the money. I'm just saying that because it's generally true. You just care more about the thing that you're making, you know what I mean? And thankfully with rigging, because I feel like with art it's a little different, and I can go on a tangent about that. But thankfully with rigging, the principle is the same no matter what you're working on, right? Like, generally it's still fun to do because it's generally the same principles. But art sometimes is not necessarily the same thing. I used to be really like picky about the commissions I would take because if I don't like the OC, I wouldn't want to do it. And now I'm kind of teaching myself to like put the same amount of effort into everything I do, which I know is silly and I know I should have been doing a long time ago, but it's just, I don't know. I'm going on a tangent. I think it's worth it. I think that you guys should really give it a shot. If you have things that you need to be rigged, I really think that you will not be disappointed. But you know, I'm just a internet I'm VTuber. Yeah, I think we're okay with that. And then we'll do VTubering. Exactly. I don't know. Like I said before, I think it matters a lot if you actually give a shit about what you're doing. Because not a lot of people do, unfortunately. Especially if they're an AI artist. Like, I could go on fucking tangents about AI artists, dude. There are so many people who put so much work into their fucking, like, into their, adoptables and designs and artwork and everything like that. And these people will just shit on it and make more for their AI art. And it's really, really depressing. It's really depressing. I think it's shitty. Why am I doing this way? I can just use a fucking square. Gosh darn it, Neon. I want rounded, though. Can we get a round edge? No? No round? That's unfortunate. Excuse me. There we go. Perfect. It's sad to see. It is sad to see because there's a lot of very talented artists that just feel as though their work, like, there's no point because these people just suck. You know what I mean? Like, they're. Oh, that's a square. I don't want to do that. Actually, can that go back to 60? That's better. And then this needs to be thicker. Yeah, that's a little better. But there's a lot of people who genuinely, like, are trying to be good artists and just can't because they don't really have the the numbers. I've always talked about this. I've always been like outspoken about my opinion on the art community in this sense. I think it's really shitty that really talented people end up undercharging themselves because they don't have the numbers to back their name. Because unfortunately, the art space is very competitive. Like, it just is. It's just the nature of the thing, right? And because it's so competitive, a lot of people look at your numbers to determine whether or not you're somebody worth hiring or if there's somebody you want a commission. And so people who are smaller artists who are truly very, very talented, um, usually end up undercharging because they're looking at it as, well, if I don't charge this much, then I'm never going to get the commissions because they just don't have the following. They just don't have that. People just don't see them as often, which is the shitty, sucky part, right? Because that artist works just as hard as the big name artists that everybody's following and everything like that. It's just the nature of the beast. There's just less. There's just less. Like, there's just less space for them, and without having a strong following, I think a lot of artists end up undervaluing themselves because some artists definitely end up like changing their prices based off of demand too. Like if there's so many people who want their product and want what they can make, they end up like going up in their prices, which is totally understandable, which is totally fine. Like you should always price yourself based on what you're worth. But I think that plays a role in small artists too. Small artists feel like they're not getting any commissions because their artwork is not worth it, when in reality they just don't have the same stage presence, I would argue. And so I've seen people who should be charging. I actually saw somebody I wanted to commission who was charging $45 for something that I felt should have been at least 75, because they're just undervaluing themselves. Like they're just undervaluing the work that they can do because there's not enough people asking for their stuff and there's not enough staying power for them. And I just think it's really, really sad. I think it's really sad, and it's really depressing. There are so many artists that make good stuff, that make really good stuff that you don't even know exist because they just don't have the viewership numbers that people would be more than willing to pay what they're worth, but they just don't. And something else too that really is shitty that I actually saw another VTuber talking about this, and it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, and I don't remember who it was, so I won't be able to tell you. But they were saying that if you are VTubing on a budget, you should outsource basically because the conversion rate is so much like better if you're going to an artist that's in the Philippines or in Asia or whatever. And I was like, that's not, I don't think that's okay. I don't think it's okay to to outsource that way, because in my opinion it feels like you're undervaluing them. You are paying them $5 to do something that it would cost an artist over here minimum 100. Like I think that's a really, I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I think that's a really shitty move to make, because it's just like you're outsourcing. Like you're doing exactly what a lot of the big corpos are doing that's destroying the economy right now. You're putting all of the money elsewhere and you're not supporting a local artist that's trying their best, because you're looking at somebody who's overseas and see the conversion rate and you're like, oh well, I'm just gonna pay for this because it's cheaper. I just think that's kind of a not cool thing to do personally. But I also understand being on a budget and everything, but I don't know. It sucks. It's shitty. It's just shitty all around, because, like, I totally understand wanting to get into it and not being able to because you're dealing with all this other stuff. But I don't know. Like I said, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth. That artist works just as hard as somebody who does over here. And I don't even think that it's like the outsourcing part that makes me upset. I think it's the fact that you are willing to pay them less because their conversion rate is so different. Like, I think that's the part that's upsetting. You are willing to pay them less for work that should be worth much more just because their prices happen to be lower. I think that's the part that's kind of shitty. Hi, Rose. We're talking about art politics. I feel like just feels really icky. It feels like you're taking advantage of it. No, exactly. You're taking advantage of an artist because of where they live. It just feels shitty to me. And you can say all day long, well, the conversion rate is blah blah blah. But I think that's just a shitty excuse. Pay them what they're fucking worth, dude. It'd be one thing if you're paying them what they put up because you genuinely like their art. No, yeah. But like, I don't know. It just feels shitty. It just feels shitty. And I feel like I tell artists all the time, if I really love their work, I always tell them, I'm like, you're undervaluing yourself. You're underselling yourself. Your work is worth more than what you are asking for. Because I think that it's common. I see a lot of artists do it, and I feel like it's not fair. But they're doing it because I've been there myself. They're doing it because they feel like it's the only way they can get commissions. You actually want out, or are you just being a pain in the butt? Okay. A lot of artists do that because they feel like it's the only way that they can get people in their door, and I feel like that's really shitty. Gotta get breakfast. BRB! Okay, we'll be here. Probably. Probably. I don't know. I just think it's shitty. I just think it's a shitty situation. Just pay artists what they're worth. Honestly. That's all I can say. That's what I think. Linear ruler. I need a graph. A drawing color, change order. I need a new grid. Layer settings. Lock layer, advanced settings. How about grid? Oh well. But yeah, I think it's just, I think a lot of people just undersell themselves. And I think a lot of it is because of the environment, the artist environment. Excuse me. It's just shitty all around. Don't undersell yourself. Ask for what you're worth. And don't be afraid to ask for more if your commissioner or your client is being difficult or making life harder for you as the artist, because it's just not worth it. Let's try to spread out these particles a little bit. Oof, bad. Blending mode, brush size. Let's actually bring that down. Oh, no, we'll keep that. Keep that. I don't know. Just do what you think you're worth and don't let anybody understand. Wow. I love cats. I don't know. It's just sad. It's such a sad, like, there's a lot of opinions I have, I think, about the art community that I think people would be mad at me for in the art community. Like gatekeeping. People are like, I'm not going to show how I do my work, or I think that you shouldn't show how your work because then you're ruining the competition, or like you're allowing somebody to get commissions that were made for you. And it's like, I think that's such a silly, dumb fucking sentiment to have myself. But I'm also not somebody that looks at art as just a skill and a job. So, you know, I guess it just depends on how you look at it at the end of the day. That's a lot better. I don't like it. I think it's too... This needs to be desaturated a little bit. That's too desaturated. I also have strong feelings about people who say that you can't use their artwork for references. AI and plagiarism are totally different. I think that that's something that a lot of these people do not understand, is that it's different. Plagiarism and referencing are two totally different things, believe it or not. God, I need to find the perfect color for this. I'm really struggling. If I make this like a dark blue, right there, be a little bit more saturated. I don't know, guys. Just don't be jerks is the bottom line. Just don't be a jerk. Just don't be a jerk. If somebody likes your art enough to use you for a reference, then by all means, just let them do it. See what they make. Clearly they are inspired by you, you know? I have to do some, like, hold on, let me see if I can find a better, like... I think a lot of this is going to come down to the accent colors, actually. So I'm going to put some text down. Let's do a black gradient, actually, or a really, really dark gradient. That's too dark. That's a little better. And then we'll do a... Let's do a white. No, let's do more of a blue. That color. And we'll make this much smaller. Like right there. Yeah, that'll work. I think that's too much. Like right there. Art style. I reference my favorite meme animator and that's because I like their art style. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good thing. I think you should be referencing artists that you like. I think that if anybody tells you otherwise, they're being a silly goose a little bit. I think the concept of I think the concept of gatekeeping art is a little silly, personally. Because, like, honestly, who has the right to tell you how to do art? You know what I mean? Like, it's, again, I've talked about this before. There's a difference between plagiarizing and referencing. There is a huge difference between the two things. And a lot of people don't seem to understand that. A lot of people seem to think that it's the same thing for some reason. Like, I don't know. I just think it's silly. I think it's really dumb that people are so about other people referencing their art. I think that's such a silly, silly thing to be upset about. But I'm also that person, like, I will sit down and I will talk to, like, my streamer friends if they have questions and explain to them how I do things and because I want to see them grow. Like, I don't see other artists, other Twitch streamers, I don't see people like competition like that. Because I think it's silly. Like, I think on a baseline, that's such a silly way to look at people who just enjoy being creative like you do. Like, I totally understand, like, this is why I'm a shitty business person. This is why I'm shitty at making business decisions, because I don't look at it the same way that somebody who is more business minded is. I don't look at it as someone who needs to be eliminated because they're competition. I don't see it as someone who has to choose between me and them. I don't see it that way. I think that that's harmful. I think it's an actively harmful mindset to have. It doesn't do anything for you. It just makes everybody else miserable. You know what I mean? I think it's just a shitty way to look at everyone else. Is that off center? I think that is off center. Hold on a second. I think it's just sad. It just makes me sad that that's how people view other people. Just as means for their gain, or like as somebody standing in the way of their success. I think it's such a silly way to look at things. But we've established a long time ago, I'm not exactly business savvy, so I don't know. Good artists come from people who love what they do, I think. Welcome back, Hannah! You missed all my hot takes! Oops. They were basically referencing is not bad, and people need to stop sitting on a high horse about their own art. Basically. Because I think far too many people think that their art is... I think too many people look at the other artists as competition. In a bad way. I think a lot of them gatekeep their techniques and stuff like that. People who say shit like, don't reference my art, make me feel silly. Isn't that how you learn? That's exactly right! Oh my god, you get it! That is how you learn! Ding ding ding, what do we have for Johnny? But there are so many artists that don't see it that way. There are so many artists that see you referencing their artwork as you trying to take their place or stealing their job or whatever. No matter what, they have to reference something to learn. Exactly, you do. But a lot of artists will explicitly, at least in the art community that I was around in back in the day, was very, very anti-reference. They were like, don't reference my artwork, don't do this, don't do this. And I think that's really silly. Now, I explained before, too, that plagiarism is different. Like, it's different. That's not referencing, that's plagiarism. They are different. But Vincent van Gogh, I think it was. I think he was the one who said this. He said, great artists steal, bad artists copy. And I think that's a great way to look at how you should learn art. Great artists look at things that they like about other people's art and they splice it into their own stuff. You can really tell back when my MLP days especially, you could definitely see the influences from the many different artists that I followed back in the day that I really wanted to grow up and be like, you know. But that has, it's something that a lot of people are so bejiggity about. And I totally get it with like AI art and everything like that, which I do say explicitly, like, don't feed my shit into AI art because I think that's shitty. But like, I think that treating other baby artists as thieves because they are choosing to reference your art, or other artists because they're choosing to reference your art. Good artists, great artists, sorry, according to Vincent van Gogh, great artists will take things that they like from other art styles and splice it into their own. It's different. It's an amalgamation of all of the artists that they like having, like, being put into one body. It sounds weird when I say it that way, but you guys understand what I'm saying. You understand what I'm talking about. It is this idea that as an artist, you are taking apart pieces of other things that you like and putting it into your own because that's what you like. This is what makes it your art. I don't know. Did I ever turn on the Spotify for you guys? Oh my god, I didn't. This whole time I've been yapping and there's been no music. Whoopsie. That's good. That means I was entertaining. But yeah. So all of this to say, like, I think people who say that are really silly, and I think that it's a silly way to look at things. Absolutely, it's not a problem to incorporate from learn from others' art styles. It's absolutely not. There is nothing wrong with learning from other people's art styles. You see it so much, people learning and taking from Gravity Falls or MLP, or even, like, I've seen Steven Universe, Has Been Hotel. I have seen, especially because I'm in that scene, I really like the art style. I have seen so many artists become popular because they were drawing things they liked, because they were taking inspiration from other art styles. And the creators have no problem with it, at least as far as I can tell, and that's a good thing. It is a good, in fact, some of the artists are so well known and do such a good job at replicating the art style that they end up being hired on to the merch team, like the merch design team. So it really is, like, I feel like it's a really toxic environment to tell people that they can't look at your stuff and reference it. Thank you for logging in, Yellow. Congrats on first, even though you technically weren't first. How are you? Welcome in. Like, it's just such a silly fucking way to think about life and things in general, in my opinion. It's so silly. Like, why do you... I don't know. It's just silly. It's just silly to me. But I know there are people who genuinely feel like these people who are learning from them are a threat. Which is silly. But, you know. I think it's silly. I think they're all being silly. Oh shit, I never actually exported these other ones. Hold on. We have a thing we need to do. Oh no, we don't. They're in here. just don't be weird. Just don't be weird about it. Just don't be weird about your art. Like I said, it's different if somebody is copying. I cannot, like, stress enough how much that comes into play. Because there is a difference between stealing somebody's art and learning stuff. So. My phones broke during projects. No! That sucks. I'm sorry, Derpamine. Don't be weird. Don't be weird about your art. I know that it's important. Like, here's the thing, is as somebody who has, like... As somebody who has characters and designs that are very important to me. Like, that are very important to me as a person, and that I've worked really hard on and hold very dearly. I totally get being upset. Like, I totally get being upset. But I think that you kind of need to realize that it's not, I don't know. I think that just shows you how much they appreciate your stuff. Now, like I said, there's always room for wiggle. I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. You guys understand what I'm saying at this point. I think you guys understand what I'm getting at this point. It's more of the same shit. You know what I mean. Don't be weird. Don't be weird about people enjoying your art. And certainly don't call them thieves for enjoying your art, because I think that's really kind of crappy. Some people just like your art, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. If anything, you should be absolutely overjoyed. Don't be weird. Just don't be weird. It solves the problem altogether. Don't be weird. Don't be weird about it. Don't be weird. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I said don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. I really like the Eclipse. Thank you! I think I'm gonna refine it a little bit, because this doesn't look super good comparatively. So I'm gonna, like, tweak it a little bit, but we're getting there. I want to say the moons are coming along. Thank you! I'm working hard. I'm going to put these showcases on VGen and be like, somebody please give me money. Just like that. Give me money. I receive money. You receive art. Some people are just weird and best to ignore them. Oh, I agree. I think the art space, maybe some of it is like my own personal bias, but I think the art space, is, at least like I said, that I interacted with, was super not great. A lot of people being really shitty about, in my opinion, a whole lot of nothing. A lot of people being yucky about stuff that is silly, in my opinion. Am I doing the wrong? Oh my god, I am. I'm changing the wrong setting. I'm like, huh, the pen! You know, the brush is not getting any smaller. That's really weird. So your full representation for my account can even be found. Don't worry, Hannah. I'll put more shit in. I'll put more stuff on your fucking plate. Don't worry. Art spaces are, and no offense, the place with the most maladjusted individuals. I'm not gonna, I mean, you're not wrong. All of this, like, it's exactly what we're talking about. You're not wrong. I'll do anything for, anything. 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 Yes, anything. Anything. I'll get you. I'll look like a bloody accident. Same with role-playing D&D. D&D has some weird fucks in it, that's for sure. There are some people who are fucking crazy in D&D. Like, D&D horror stories are some of my favorite to read, because I can't believe how unhinged some of these people are over a video game. Over a video game! Not a video game, but like a shared hallucination. Also, can we just agree that some fucking people who play D&D are, like, just doing it like a power fantasy. There are some people who are who like put like inappropriate topics in their D&D games because they just want to exercise power in one of the worst ways possible. I've seen that shit. It's fucking awful, dude. They're just like, I just want to have the power in the situation for once, you know? There are fucking weirdos out there, like, I'm not gonna lie. There are some fucking weirdos. It's really gross. It is gross. It's supposed to be, it's supposed to be a fun thing you do with your friends. But there are some people who are just fucking gross about it. There's just gross people, sometimes. People need to enjoy the free content. And it will be pushed down your throat. Jeebus. I've been a part of it. Yeah, I get it. My DM forced it down our throat. Oh, that sucks. I've never run into the problem. That's good. That's good. That's a good thing. Don't wish for that. Don't wish to have that experience so that you can fucking relate. Because it's not good. I've never been a part of it. Like, I've never had an experience like that. But I never, ever, ever, ever want to. I never want to have an experience like that. Because that sounds fucking awful. Any way you spin it, that just sounds like a terrible, terrible, terrible way to spend your D&D time. Do not ever ask for that. Just count your blessings. Look at it as counting your blessings. So much bigger. I just like making characters in D&D, as you should. There's absolutely nothing wrong with making D&D. I want to make it very clear that that is not what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with liking D&D. There's nothing wrong with enjoying playing LARP or anything like that even. The problem comes when people try to push like weird, inappropriate fantasies on people, or people who try to like force a relationship with other players just because that's what they want. Because I have seen that too. I have seen where people will just try to be like, well, no, like, this is just, we should do this because like that's what our character, that's just weird. People are just weird. Like, this is just people who exercise, like I said, I think D&D sometimes is just an excuse for the wrong type of person to exercise some kind of power that they don't have in the real world. Not everybody, obviously. Like, I'm not saying this and being like, oh yeah, they're all terrible people, you should never play D&D with anybody, because that's just not the case. Believe me, like, as much as, like, you know, Hannah and I have talked about this before, but like, as much as you can have like not a great time playing a game or like have an issue with like your DM or whatever, there's nothing wrong with enjoying the game, and there's nothing wrong with having things that you don't like about the game. The issues that, like, normal issues like disagreements between people, there's nothing wrong with. It's when you're a fucking weirdo. There's people who will put like I said, I'm trying to like be very careful with my wording so I don't get banned. But like, there's people who will pull some shit, and like DMs who are just, it's just a power fantasy. There are DMs out there who are just, they look at your characters as vehicles to control their narrative. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't know. Like, it's just power fantasy thing. Like, it's all about like power fantasy for those people. I don't know why you'd play that way. It's not. Like, you basically just want to write a novel without writing the novel. It's kind of what it sounds like to me. Some GM should write a book, not running it. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. I was not expecting that model. This is my doodle model from now on. It's perfect. No, yeah, there's definitely people who should not be doing D&D DMing. There are definitely people who should not be around other people that enjoy playing D&D because they're weirdos in the worst possible way. Just don't be a weirdo. I guess, like, that's the bottom line of this whole stream lately, hasn't it? This whole thing I've been going on with art and everything else is just boils down to don't be fucking weird. Be normal. Just don't be weirdo. Don't be weird. And everything should be fine. Don't be a weirdo. Just don't be weird. Just don't be weird. And I think that all of your problems will be solved. I'll just do a soft glow, because if I put a strong glow, I think it's gonna fuck up the rest of the eclipses. Just don't ruin it for everyone else. But I like being weird. Yeah, but there's a good weird and then there's a bad weird. There's a really bad weird. Currently redesigning my very first OC. Isn't that a cathartic experience? I don't know that anybody, like, everybody in chat has experienced that, but if you've ever made an OC and you redesign it, it's such a cathartic experience. It's like, God, you're more me now, and I'm better at art now. Then you find your weirdos. I don't know. Just be normal. Don't be fucking weird. Don't be weirdos about things that are normal. I have to order these differently because I don't know exactly what Nero wanted, so I have to go poke him and be like, I need your help. That's okay. I don't know. Guys, ultimately, all that matters is that you're having fun. And if you're not having fun, then stop. Stop it. Stop doing that. And talk to your DM. Don't try to ruin. Yes, yes, yes. There are actually. I saw a fuck. What was it? I saw a. I think it was a video. I'm pretty sure it was a video. Right? There was a video of somebody going over a D&D horror story, and basically, XP to level 3 was the video, and basically, this guy he was playing a wizard, and he took a feat so that he could, like, create magic items for people, right, in downtime, right? We love him. We do love him. We love Jacob here on this channel. And the wizard was like, hey, can we have some downtime so, like, I can make these items and stuff like that? And one of the other players was like, no, what am I supposed to do? What am I going to do when we're doing downtime? Well, you're making these items. What am I supposed to do? And it's like, downtime can be used for everyone, A, and B, if it's really that, which this guy suggested, the wizard suggested, he was like, if it's really that big of an issue, we can, like, you know, just time skip it. It's not a big deal. I just want to use this feat that I took. Just once. The ranger was, like, really fucking mad about this. He basically wanted to be the main character. It's like the bottom line. He wanted to be the main character, like, no downtime, no nothing, because, oh, well, then what am I gonna do? Then I'm not important. Then blah, 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 blah. It's just more bullshit stuff like that. It's like you're actively ruining another player's experience. There's a problem with that in D&D. I think that every player should get their opportunity to shine, right? That's what I think. And there are DMs out there who will, like, actively change encounters based on, like, how their the characters' feats they take, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing when you change your encounters to punish your players. Because another thing I saw was a DM who said, like, as soon as their monk took, I don't know what feat it was, the one where they can, like, deflect arrows and shit like that. As soon as the monk took that feat, the DMs took archers out of their game. And I think that's kind of shitty. I think that's kind of shitty. Like, it's supposed to be a cooperative, like, storytelling experience, not you versus your players. I think that's kind of sad. Like, why are you going to take away something that your player intend? Like, it's just dumb. Like, it's also not realistic. I don't know. I think it's kind of silly. I think it's kind of silly to play that way. I think it's silly to punish your players for the things that they take. Especially if that's, like, a class feat or whatever. Like, that's such a sad thing to do to your players. Give them time to shine, but also make calendars challenging in some ways. Agreed. Like, obviously don't make, like, baby bitch fights every time. You don't want them to fucking destroy your enemies and stuff like that. But you want them to feel, I would say, the best way I would describe it is, like, you want them to feel rewarded, if that makes sense. You want them to feel like putting the time and effort into learning their builds and changing and tweaking their builds. I feel like you should reward that, because I don't know. I feel like if I was the player and I mean, I'm not that kind of person because I just don't have I don't have the brain cells, clearly. But I feel like if your player puts a lot of time into, like, making a cool, not OP, like, they are different in my opinion. Cool and OP are two different types of builds. But if you have a player who wants to do something really cool and, like, unique, and you're like, oh, well, yeah, we can figure out how that works, like, you should reward them for that. I think you should reward creativity. But I am also somebody that frowns a lot no, not frowns on it, because, like, you can play it however you want. But, like, I think if you, like, metagame it big time, I feel like it would ruin my fun for me. Like, if one of my players was just, like, mega meta player, I'd be like, this is not the game for you, because this is not. And at that point, I probably would just start improving my fights, which I don't really like doing. I don't like improving, like, enemy, like, sheets and stuff like that. I don't like doing that. It feels unfair to me. Like, it feels unfair to my players if I start doing shit like that. So when people start doing improv things and just deleting the combat in front of them, it's kind of like, I don't know. But that's a personal preference. Like, you can play the game however you want. That's another big thing with D&D, is you have to find a table that, like, suits your needs. You know what I mean? Which is hard to do. It is really hard to do. Even with my current group, like, there are some things that my players have given me feedback on, like, I want more combat, and so I'm like, okay, well, how can I incorporate more combat into this very heavily narrative-driven fucking campaign, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to make shit up as you go. Alright, so I know you guys are level 20 now, so encounters are gonna get a lot harder. Behold, you must fight 2 goblins! No, that would be really funny, though. Like, meme fight with 2 goblins who have an incredibly high AC because they're, like, fucking jugglers or some shit. I think meme fights are okay, too. But I think meme fights are okay if the purpose is not necessarily for the characters to win, you know? Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what it's for. I could totally see myself doing an encounter that's like, I wouldn't even have, like, the enemy fight back. He's just like, don't fuck with me, and if they keep swinging, they just keep, like, I could see myself doing that just for the funny, haha. But, I don't know. I feel like I'm a DM that's very, I'm a very unserious DM. I try, but I just have, I am too easily humored by my players, I think. Especially, I have one player in particular that's like almost everything they do makes me laugh, and so I'm like, you know what, fine, whatever. And then I have other players who kind of just like sit and watch and do their thing, and other players who just really enjoy combat. I mean, it's just, you just gotta find what works. Is that? Who is that? Is that Shadow? Oh, buddy. Are you coughing? Allergies, poor kitty. I'm sorry, Shadow. I love you. I'm rambling. All of this, I'm just rambling. D&D is fun. D&D is fun if you find the right people. Not every table will work for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can still be friends. You can still hang out. You just D&D it's not the right D&D table. Nothing wrong with that. I've had talks like that with people. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. But if you find the right group and you figure out what everybody wants, and I mean, it helps too if you know, you have some experience under your belt, which I do not, so, you know, maybe that's part of my problem. Warbron trailer has it. I haven't fucking touched Helldivers in a minute. I will be posting my latest video today. I have to do some final, like, editing tweaks on it, but alright, so Clip Studio, nope, not this one. I need finished commissions, sub-badges, yeah. Okay, so this one is going to be badge number... At first I got hyped, then I started looking at the trailer. Oh, that's not good. That's not a good sign. Okay, so first we have... God, my brain. And watch it for yourself. I don't know. I haven't been super into Helldivers lately. I don't know what it is. It just dropped off of it big time. Maybe later. I'm sure her still be like, oh, you want to watch? I don't know. Mighty indie group thrives on chaos, but in a fun way. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so Crescent needs to be the first one. I don't want to talk about. You can keep talking about it. I don't mind. You can just give me the Spark Notes. I don't give a shit. No, I don't care. Feel free. Feel free, Wyatt. Feel free to yap at me about it. Okay, so the order is Crescent, New Moon. Ah, okay, so we want... Oh, fuck. This is my problem when I do these badges. I'm really fucking struggling. So this is Waxing Gibbous. Yeah, Waxing Gibbous. Okay. This is hard. My brain's... I don't know why I struggle so much with fucking... With things, but I do. So Waxing Gibbous, this one is going to be food. Oh, man. Why do I struggle so much with Sipple? Like, having fucking disability sucks, guys. I don't know if you knew that, but really, it really sucks. Oh, I'm reading the wrong fucking one. Duh, you dum-dum. That's why you can't figure out what you're doing. Duh, 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 dum, dum. Alright. So, Waxing Crescent first. Waxing Crescent is this side. So let me export these in the right order. So... Oh god. So, Waxing... So, why is there still things going on in the background? Alright. Moon. Only thing I'm truly excited about is homing missile pistol and mechs being a flamethrower and nano cannon mech. Oh, so they're adding new mechs, huh? Okay, interesting. Interesting. I do like me some mechs. So, Waxing Crescent is this one. They're both in a war bond. Interesting. So Waxing Crescent is this one. So this should be number 1. I wish this would open in the right folder just on default. So this is 1. Yes. This is this one. B2. Okay. And then Waxing Gibbous. This one. PNG. Why do you always open in this one? Is there a way I can change that? Hold on, settings. Preferences. PNG. This isn't what I wanted. Well, I guess I just have to go through this every single time, which is kind of annoying, but what do you do? What can you do other than do the thing? Commissions, sub-badges, and so this one would be number 3. Yes. Okay. Then we have the waning gibbous. Oh no, full moon. So full moon. There's also an expendable stalwart thing, which if they make light pen, it's just not going to be used over the stalwart, and the armor passive makes your character move slightly faster, walk, run, and slide. See, I could see myself using that, but I really do like taking everyone with me when I die. The horde must come with me. This one will be 4. This. Okay, full moon and then waning gibbous. And waning gibbous is when we start getting the glowy, sparkly magic. Oh no. Wait a minute. Nira is not awake, is he? This is a problem. I think that this is flipped. I think he has this opposite the way that he wants. I think he wrote this to me opposite the way he wanted it to go. Which is fine. We can just fix it, but it's a little bit on the obnoxious side. Should not be too difficult. I might just give these to him as they are and say, here, I don't know what order you want these in because I am struggling to understand. Because what do I have in here already? My name. Yeah, because this is supposed to be 4. So this should actually be 1. I am struggling. I am struggling right now. So I think currently drawing, but I decided to draw a fuck-ass pose, and I hate my decision making. Think of it as it'll be a way to improve. It'll be a way to improve. So let's start with full moon. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm struggling right now. Unless they just want it to repeat. I think I just have these flipped. That's probably what's going on. In which case... So waxing crescent is this. So this should be on the right side. So this actually needs to be this. No, this actually needs to be this. This needs to be number 1. So let's start with this. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one, but... Here we go. That should now have got it. My first OC was an alicorn. Was it? Ah, yes. That is typically how it goes for early MLP OCs. Mine was actually a Pegasus. I did end up making an alicorn at one point, and I drew her like twice, and then I never did anything with her after that. Oh, why has our music stopped? Now we're just vibing. Now it's all vibes. You know what? We're down for vibes. Okay. So now 3, then we can start getting to the correct side of things. Which should now be... Now the shadow should be on the left side. Yes. And this, and then we need... Yes. This is perfect. And I think it's this one. Maybe start getting that. Nope, that's all sparklies. So got that. That. Yeah, there we go. So this should be... God, this looks really cool. I know you guys can't see it, but I have, like, the file open so that I can tell what I'm working on, or what I've just messed with. The actual, like, folder where all these are going. It's really cool to look at. In my opinion. Okay, so this one, I need to add the glow. So I'll take this big pen. Okay. There we go. And then you take this and spray around the edge here. There we go. Beautiful. This is really coming along, actually. I keep the redesign as an alicorn because of nostalgia. That's fair. You do what you gotta do. It's your art. Excuse me, pardon me. My goodness. Alright, so now we've got all these. I don't think I got far enough that I had done all of this before. Well, maybe I did. Did I not actually do... I thought I did. Maybe I... It doesn't look like I actually got to cleaning up and doing this part. I did the eclipse bit, but not the... Weird. I skipped one. Weird. That's a weird choice for me to do. It's very unusual for me. But not uncommon. That has happened before. It's not super uncommon for me to do a dum-dum. Like that did anything. Wow. Shit, fuck. this smaller. There we go. There we go. A little bit of a glow. There we go. Whoa. I'm hallucinating. I just heard a voice. That was fucking awful. I hated that. Sounded like it was like in my head. That was awful. How about no? Let's not do that ever. How about no? Let's do that never again. That would be fantastic, actually. Cool, so now we have all of our badges actually done. Yeah, I think so. Alright, so now I'm gonna save this and close it. Yes, I do want you to save it. I just told you to save it. And we will do... I should have drank the one that was already open. Sweet water, the elixir of life. Oh, stretch and drink water. Oh, big stretchy yawn. My Miku merch finally shipped, guys, for the freaking... My concert stuff shipped for the concert I went to last week, finally. That I ordered on 10/9. What is on my schedule today? Plushion stuff. I see. I do need to work on plushions. It's been forever since I've done those. So now we'll put the badges in so that I have an idea of import. Let's see if I can just do it this way. If not, oh well, but it'd be a lot easier for me if I could. I can! Fuck yes. Okay. That does make my life easier. So now we make this smooth. Oops. Import image. Let's just do all these then. Hopefully it'll let me import them all in the same canvas. Excellent. Perfect. Perfect. So now they're all the same size. Whoa, that's weird. Whoa, why is that moving everything? I just need you to move this. That's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me right there. I'll fix it here, but I'm gonna fix it in the actual badge too, because holy shit, that's irritating me. That is irritating the shit out of me. There we go. Love them though. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll fix it on the actual sub badge too, because holy shit, that's irritating. But I think this is looking good for a showcase so far. We'll clean it up a little bit more, but I think this is a good base. Looks amazing. Thank you, Hannah. Do you think I need to space them out more? What do you think? You think they could be spaced out just a smidge more? I definitely think... I think the one in the center could probably be scooted over just a smidge. This one. Ever so slightly. Oop. I was thinking the one in the center too, yeah. I think that looks that looks much better. There we go. Still kind of janky. I think I could actually scoot over just a little bit more, actually. I think it's better. Yeah, it looks much better. Perfect. Ugh, shaky head. Maybe I should try to shrink them just a little bit. I don't know that they need it though. I'll shrink them just a smidge, just a smidge, a little bit, so that they're away from the edges. Where's my pen? Put it down and it disappeared. The artist's fucking struggle. That's a little better, a little less cramped. Ooh, too much. That looks much better. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I think they could probably scoot over just a smidge. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so now this. Now we have this here we need to grab and fill. Whoa. Man, that really showcases the issues on the other ones too, doesn't it? We might have to make these a little bit bigger. No, I can fix it. I think it's fixable. I think I just have to expand the canvas a little bit, but it's definitely fixable. This is fine for the showcase. I'll fix it all in the actual emotes. I think I just have to make the canvas bigger. And then I can blur it out and it'll fix it. So let's select our view. Hide the border. Let's make this more of a white or gray. Less saturated. How do I like it? I don't. I don't like it. Maybe more of this color. That looks much better, actually. That looks better. And then we can have... select. And the near part. Let's do... just do white too, with like dark lettering behind it. Oops. That looks much better. I love that. Let's do slightly off white instead though. Nah, I like the white trim more. White looks fine. White looks fine. Maybe a little bit darker on the undercolor. Go, Nero 1. And then I will erase the line in the center. Did you hear that Jacksepticeye is going to co-direct a Bloodborne movie? I did not. I did not hear that. That's kind of wild. That is wild indeed. I'm excited. I hope that it comes out good. I'm not really huge into Bloodborne or Dark Souls, so I won't really be watching it, but I hope that they appreciate, or like they, you know, give a shit about it enough for the fans to feel like they were listened to, you know? I've never really watched Jacksepticeye. Is he a good bean? Is he a good guy? I know you hung out with Mark for a while. I don't know if something happened between them and now they don't, but... Oh yeah, we love him. We love him? Okay, I trust you. He's a good guy. Yeah, and Mark were getting shipped in an uncomfortable manner, so things got weird, if I remember right. Weird. He does charity streams at the end of the year. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome that he still does that. You know, I need a little star brush. Like a little... Let's see if I can find one. Let's see if I can find... Oh, God, no! Hiccups! Oh, that might work. Give me this one. Yeah, I want this one. And I want... this one. I want, like, star. Stickers. Glitter star. Orb. How about cute? Do they not have, like, a rounded star? Star. I want a cute rounded star design. There we go. Star brushes. Perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for, actually. Beautiful. Cool. So I want this star brush. It's not here yet. This one. I want this one. Perfect. Secondary. Yeah, that'll work. Let's make this yellow, actually. Perfect. And we will... Perfect. That looks good. I think that looks good. What do you guys think? Do you think I need to shift the color a bit to make it match the moons more? Let's do that. Let's shift it. Drink water. I will. Thank you. Hi, Nira. There we go. That's better. What's up? Nothing. What the fuck? Nira has VIP and I don't. It's because Nira bought it, I think. I'm pretty sure. There was a thing way back before I met you, if I remember right, where people were like, I want my VIP badge. I've been here forever. And I was like, you know what? Fine. And I made it really cheap. And people just bought VIP badges. And I was like, oops, oops, oops. Here, Anna, you should get one. You should have one. Let me do that right now before I pour gore. It was a total accident. I was like, there's no way these guys have this many points. And then like 10 people bought VIP badges. And I was like, oh no. So needless to say. All right, let's see here. Oh fuck, I have to do it this way. Done. There are so many people. There's 9 VIPs. So, it wasn't too bad, clearly. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. My bad, I was looking at the internet. Best friend privilege, yeah. I get free take that. Still 50k. I think originally it was like 7.5, I think is when I made it originally. I was like, nah, there's no way. I have the hair done for the most part, just have to tweak some stuff on Cherry. Oh, I see. You'll have to show me when you're done. I mean, now I just asked for this before. This is true. That was back when I fucked up. Alright, let's keep changing these. There we go. I feel like it suits the moons a little bit better. Give her the VIP. I got you. Now I know I paid 50k channel points, made you not in stream for 5 minutes, so I got my last little points to me, yeah. God, back in the day. It's wild, isn't it? Alright, so what I'm gonna do now, actually, I'm gonna fix these here, and then I'm gonna fix them on their... I can make this better. Hold on. Perfect. Oh. And then we'll do this, and we will... Bup-bup! What bup-bup? Why do-do-do-do? Oh, I made my ears go up. Whoopsie. Flip. Amazing. Struggling with opening a Sharpie. The Sharpie is fighting back. Damn Sharpies. I'm glad you like it. I do like it. I told you, Hannah. I appreciate all the work that you're doing for me and my channel. Oops. And then both of these can be erased. Nope, I don't like it. I think it definitely needs something, but I think I fucked it up doing that way, because now it's all jacked up. Yeah, it's all jacked up. Shit. Too much. God, I'm struggling. See, I cannot get this. I should have done this a while ago, but I didn't. Now I'm paying for it. It's a little better, I guess. Oh, selection. My bad. There we go. That's better. That should do what I want it to do. Drink water, thank you. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. I can't pick up my phone. I should not pick up my phone. Don't touch your phone, Neon. God, it's a death trap. So I think this should be more this color. Yes. I'm gonna actually hide the selection border so I can see better what it'll look like. Done. Alright, okay. Selection, shrink. That should be fine. Cut. I think that's too big of a cut, actually. Select, shrink. Let's bring it down to like 8. Let's see what happens. I think that still might be too big. Let's try 5. Shit. It's definitely better. Yeah, we can do that. And then we shift it down. Okay. Oops. And then Control-C-V. Can head mods a battle axe now? What? What? What are you talking about? I think that's good. Select, deselect, perfect. And then it's a roll for head mod and it's a battle axe. That's awesome. You know what that means? You must all compete for the battle axe in my channel. I like that a lot. Alright. So now I'm going to try to actually work on the parts of this that are bleeding out. So we have it on this one. It's not super bad on this one, but... There we go. And we'll just expand the canvas. On the other one, because that should help a little bit with this issue we're having. The issue is definitely still there. You know what? I mean, who is your head mod? Do you even really need one? You know, head mod probably should be Hurst, but Hurst is here sometimes, so sometimes she can't really make it. So let's try this. Okay, so canvas. My only fear is, with making the canvas bigger, is that if I make it too much bigger, you will end up having... Oh, fuck. Hold on. There we go. Can you resize the files before you send these to me? Oh, yeah. Don't worry. I have it. Don't worry. I had a plan. How dare you doubt me? How dare you doubt me? I trust you as an artist, not a tech expert. Well, yes, but I did my research before saying I was going to do this for you. So little faith. Ye have little faith. Yes. Now let's see if this has nearly as severe of a clipping issue. What was this? Love that you made your own mouse. I did not do that. I did pay somebody to do that. I was planning on actually having it available for a little like thing you could buy from my Discord shop when the re-debut happened. Yeah, I can actually send you the artist if you want, because they do it for, they can do whatever you want. Like, they can make any character your mouse. They're really good. I spent a lot of money on artists waiting for this re-debut to happen. I spent a lot of money on artists. Mine is just a different color. Hey, you know what? That works too. Same color as my Twitch name. I see, I see. Let's fix this a little bit, because I think this is fucked up. I may have to go back and redo all this, but we'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky. But I'm thinking it might just be the nature of the beast. That's too big, for sure. Is that still heading off of the canvas? It looks like it might be. If it is, it's like just slightly. Let's see. Shit. If it is so excuse me, small, but oh, it's definitely better. Definitely better. Okay, so we'll redo that one. It's definitely more focused on this new one. Let me see if I can kind of soften it. There we go. That's much better. Okay, so this one is fixed. I'll just replace them on the other one. It's not on the showcase. I just want them to look good. No phonion. No phonion! What does that mean? Oh, I can't hold my phone. Yeah, you're right. Very easily distracted. Dear Lord, why did that export black? Background should be transparent. Why did you export like that? I don't know, but it seems like it's fine now. That was weird. You and your damn ADHD. I know. Me and my damn ADHD. You just can't win them all. You know what I mean? So this one definitely probably needs to be fixed. I think with a big enough blur tool, I think I'll be fine. See, there's something in there that's still mixed. It's that. That's what it is. There we go. That should fix it. It's a little jarring, but just don't want it to cut super sharply. It still looks like it is doing that, though. I don't think it's this layer. I think this layer was part of it, but I don't think that's the only layer that's being pajiggy. Yeah, this is one too. There we go. Okay, where is the other layer that's giving me issues? Up here? Yep, this is it. I think that this is going to give me issues no matter what. What the fuck? What layer is this that's causing all these issues? Is it still this one? It is. There we go. I don't know. I gave myself a small space and I still went over. When it's small, you won't notice it anyway, but I still want to make it look pretty. Because Nero deserves good work. Okay. I think that's fixed. Still pretty bad on that fucking, on the eclipse. So I think I need to just blur this ever so slightly. Well, I guess that's just a lesson learned, yeah. Sometimes you just might have to redo things, and there's nothing wrong with it. Because it definitely seems like it's a little, like it's kind of hitting that cap there, but it's not super egregious. That's better. And I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's not going to be something you notice. But you still want to make it look pretty, you know? You still want it to look good. And you want to care. Do you have to redo the whole thing? I'm trying not to, but I think if I can't... If this does not look good the way that I'm doing this now, I may have to. It's being really weird in the previewer too. It's like adding this weird black background. I don't know why that's happening. Yeah, and it's still happening. So I may have to... I mean, I kind of knew it was going to happen. I just was ignoring it. So... I mean, it's going to be so small you won't even notice, but I still want to make it look nice at least. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we have this, right? What I'm gonna do... I think I'm gonna do this. This is a little cheaty way of doing this, but we'll see if this works. So invert, expand by 5. We'll expand it by 5 more. That should be fine. Okay. Select, invert, edit, cut. And select, deselect, filter, blur. Definitely makes it look less red, but I think that's something we may just have to sacrifice. There's something different about you. Did you get a haircut? Yeah. Doesn't it look good? I mean, I'm gooning for Derpion. It seems like no matter what, it's gonna run off the canvas in its current state. You're what? Okay. So let's edit. Size. Let's make this 75 from the center. 75 from this. No, 75 from the center. Is that the center? It doesn't look like the center. It doesn't look like you expanded that the way I wanted you to. From the center. From the center. So we'll expand this ever so slightly. Okay. So now select invert. Shit. Select invert. Then we'll expand the canvas. 75. Put that right there. Should give us a little more wiggle room. Okay. Invert. Cut. Deselect. Filter. Blur. Awesome. That's fixing it. Okay, so I think we found it. I think I've found what I gotta do. I think I've found how to fix this without having to redo everything, which is really, really good. So, that being said, so let's cut that. Don't think that's causing issues. That's definitely causing issues. So we'll cut and blur. I think this one I may have to redo this layer, but this layer is not a huge deal if I do. And neither is this one if I have to redo it. These layers are not huge deals if I have to redo them. But Actually, we could probably turn off the symmetry once we get like a rounded, like, just like this. And then we can up it on this side. Like so. Make it a little bit more eclipsey looking. Yippee. Yes, we're making progress without having to redo things. Thank God. We'll probably blur this anyway. Okay. So that's fixed. Got that part fixed, I think. The glow is still a little janky, but I don't think that's gonna be... That's not really something that's super hard to fix, I think. I could probably add glow. Let's add here. Add this a little, let's make this a little smaller. Perfect. That should be fine. I think it definitely looks like the ring is missing a little bit of glow on the edge. It definitely feels like it's missing glow on the edge. Let's fix that. There we go. That's a little better. Okay, so this should be good for this one. This is why you should pay your artists, kids. They work hard. And if they're anything like me, they're a little bit of a perfectionist before they want to give it to you. Ah, fuck, that glow is still causing issues. And there's another glow somewhere that's causing issues on the canvas. This is how we can tell. There we go. Now we have something you can use to kind of locate issues now. Is that it? That is it. That's a really, really easy fix. Whoa. Really easy fix right there. I guess that's better than giving it all to me sloppy and unfinished, leaving me wanting and satisfied. What do you mean, Kit? Are you telling me that you don't like just being used and then left? This issue. This orange glow. let's try this now. Oops. Oh, well that didn't help me because I have the background on it. Depends on the day. Depends on how bottomy you're feeling. Better. It still has some of that, like, remnants of the edge of the canvas, which I think will be much easier to fix on the showcase, but I definitely think I fixed it. I could probably, let's see. You know what, let's add a black layer to this instead of just... That's a little bit easier to see. I'll definitely make it easier to see. My foot is itchy. Looks better for sure. Thank you, Hannah. Yeah, we're doing better. Cool. So that just means now, so now that this has been exported properly, we have to do that for all of the other ones. So now we'll do the waning, the waxing crescent, sorry. I think it was this one. That was it. I think that was just all I needed on this one. Definitely doesn't look as egregious as the other one was, for sure. Much better. I still got some issues up here. A lot of these are simple fixes. It's just a matter of the fact that I didn't make the canvas look correct because I used so much of it in just the way that it, in just the moon. I didn't give myself a lot of room for the glow effect, which, you know, happens. Yes. Then I'll have to go through and do all of these again, but... So then we'll put this back on, go to the next one, just this one. Let's do this one. That one doesn't quite go far enough. But they're on the same layer, so I assume I had a preference for one or the other. Alright, this one. Must have been the other one. Did I not make this one all pretty? It doesn't really look like it. Oh, it's because I'm missing the back. That would explain it. That'll do it. There we go. And then, do I see any weirdness on the glow? I do. Alright, let's see what we got for weirdness. I think I might have to redo this one because that definitely almost goes all the way to the edge. Oops. Alright, any more weirdness? I don't see any weirdness. Good, good. That looks much better. Here's the downside to this. Because I changed the canvas size, I have to re-export all of the normal ones that I didn't even have to fuck with. Because of all that. Nope, I see weirdness. I see weirdness now. There's weirdness. I see the weirdness. Where's the weirdness? Is the weirdness. I see weirdness, but I don't see where it is. Where is the weirdness? I could always grab it. That's not where it's coming from. How did it grab the second time? What is this coming from? I don't even remember making that. And this is literally the only one that has that on it, which is kind of strange. don't think it needs it. Or if it does, it's something I can get rid of and redo. I'll just redo it. Fuck it. Oof. Now we got rid of that strange weirdness going on. Do I want to add the extra stuff? That is the question. Doesn't really feel like it does a whole lot. No, I think I'm good. I don't think I need it. But now that that's all done, we've got all those re-exported. With any luck, they'll be right. We can go back and re-export all of the basic moon phases. So, let's go back. So we have MP1. This is MP3. And then NB5. Yes. Okay. So now we go in here and we import these all over again. Import. Just import img, re-import all of these except for you. Okay. These on top of all of you. Now we make them small. Okay. That's good. Nope, I want this one. Nope, I want this one. So I actually made them a bit smaller. Oh no, this one has the same issue. It's okay, it's not as big of a deal. This one. What the fuck? That doesn't need to be there. So why did NB4 go away? Why? Oh, because they got it. One isn't in here. Why is that? These are all jacked up. So this one doesn't need to be here. Get rid of that. Shit. That doesn't need to be here. 8. Rename. This needs to be NB8. Drink water and stretch. Thank you, Nira. That's why, because I'm missing some. Duh. So let's actually get rid of all these and start over. Okay, so import. Good job, Neon. Thank you, Hannah. See, I still have to fix this here, but that I can fix on the showcase because it won't be as egregious on the final, I don't think. Nope, just this one. Okay. No, I just need this one. There we go. Good news, any more color swaps are much easier. Yes. So now I can make them all smaller. Eek. Oh, my eye. Did you see that shit? Ugh. Alright, so now I think I just have to make them a little smaller and space them out a little bit better, but I think we're just about there. Like, if I made them this small and bumped them down just a little bit, right? Like, right there. And then I could spread them out a bit, yeah. So we could do, like... So this one and... this one. Nope, wrong ones. Oops. No, I need this one and this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I need to shift this about 70 pixels over. Yeah, 70 pixels should be fine. And then... yeah, so then we'll do this one and this one. And then this one and this one. Shit, I could have... hold on, wait. I'm fucking this up. So let's grab this one and this one. looks about right. I think that's about okay there. These ones could probably come over just a little bit. Yeah, and then we can shrink them all. Just a smidge. And then we can grab all of them, because I feel like they're all kind of favoring one side. I am eyeballing this so hard, if you couldn't tell. I'm really trying. Okay. So now with these, I can fix... So I can fix... Here. Rasterize. Blur. See, it's so small that it's totally fixable on the showcase now. And I will have lessons learned. There we go. What do you guys think? Think it looks good? Think the background looks good? I think it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with myself, honestly. I just have to fix that thing in the Nira badges bit. Awesome, thank you, malware. I'm just curious. I just want to see what this is gonna look like. There we go. I hate that I have the number in my username, but Twitch is lame, doesn't it release inactive names? That's gay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, well I think these look pretty good, actually. I'm pretty happy with it. The background, especially. Alright. Cool. So yeah, I'll send these to you in separate folders, Nira, don't worry. It'll be a zip file that has all of them in them, and I'll give you the high def, I'll give you this, and then I'll give you the, excuse me, the individual badges. You'll see it when you get it, I promise. Oops, I don't know how to type. Clearly, my bad. Typing when your keyboard is in front of you is hard. Where else would your keyboard be? Well, it's up enough. Listen, I have small arms. Can I just drop all of these in here? Let me do that. Oh, nope. Alright, cool. Are you gonna do it? Alright, so now I've got all these. Okay, so I'm gonna be done for the day. I know I'm ending stream early, but I gotta take a break and get some stuff figured out. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me all this time. We'll be back to Red Dead tomorrow. I should have more energy, so I should be more entertaining. Please come hang out. I'm gonna post these on my socials. My VGen, my, Are you ending early? I am, yeah. Seems about normal. Yeah, no, I'm ending early. It's like 20 minutes early. It's not a whole lot, but it is some. But I'm taking a quick break so that I can get some stuff figured out, and then I'll text you, Nira, after this with all of the information and everything. So, thank you guys for coming. I really do appreciate it. I will be posting these on my VGen, my Blue Sky. I'm gonna see if I can post some of this stuff on Instagram, but Instagram crops things weirdly, so we'll see. But I appreciate you guys for being here. You are all amazing, and I will see you all tomorrow. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye.